Hey everybody, Theta here, back again with another Stone-Faced Reactions, this time going with Gunbuster, and I feel like that might require a little bit of explanation as to why. Well, first off, it didn't win the poll, but Gurren Lagann did. Now, of course, the poll is for what me and Griff both watch together for this channel. Uh, what doesn't win the poll, I tend to just take a note down, put it into a category of either it got enough votes to carry it on to the next voting round, or it gets taken off the list, in which case I haven't really considered what to do about it. In this case, I'm thinking maybe I'll give some of them a second look and think about doing a solo reactions like this for them myself, which is kind of where Gunbuster comes into play. But also, I've seen a few comments saying that we should really watch Gunbuster and then Diebuster before we watch Gurren Lagann for various reasons. But here's the thing: one, uh, Gurren Lagann won the poll, Gunbuster didn't. Two, uh, two, our schedule is kind of packed when it comes to what we can react to and when we can react to it. So when it comes to that, I only push out the shows that you guys have picked. That said, I've already seen Gurren Lagann. The fact that it's on the poll is just because I fucking love the show. It's my favorite show of all time, and I react the same way to it all the time. So there's not going to be anything lost by having me watch it again. Plus, Griffin hasn't seen it before, so it's going to be new for him. Well, I guess I react the same way to it every time I've watched it by myself. So I think we've covered this before. Something changes when we and Griff watch shows together. We react differently than we would by ourselves. I think I would not have reacted the same way to a bunch of Nadia stuff, for example, if Griffin was here laughing incessantly in my ear at the sad scenes, or making political commentary about what was going on. So, who knows? Maybe this will be my first time not crying during Gurren Lagann. But my point stands that I've seen it already. So if there's more to be gained by watching another show before we watch Gurren Lagann, there we go. That's why I'm watching it. Um, that and I just finished Nadia maybe three or 4 days ago. By the time of this recording, and by the time these episodes start hitting YouTube, if they don't get blocked for some reason, I'll have just finished the Nadia run there, and they'll start coming out before we start releasing Gurren Lagann episodes. So it'll just be good timing. Let's see. Other than that, what do I know about Gunbuster? Well, everything I know about Gunbuster I've learned either through, let's say, Phil Fisher's recommendation on the Discord, um, the history of Gynax that I read during my watch of, or I say after my watch of Nadia, because the history of Nadia is just so fucking interesting. But that and then just making this overlay that you see before you. And I should say, finding the stuff in this overlay taught me fucking nothing. I wasn't even sure if these ships in the background are actually ships from the show, but I'm certain that they are. I know someone's gonna correct me the same way as when I made the Fate overlay and said this is all just spoilers. you know, the thing about that is it's only spoilers if you know, and until you know, it's not a spoiler, especially if you have no context for anything. So just don't tell me anything about what's going on down here, because I won't know until I see it. Other than that, I don't think it's in the same universe as Gurren Lagann. I mean, if it is, that would be awesome to see the Spiral Warriors and everything before Simone and Kamo show up. But I don't think so. I think it's just unrelated. I think it's an unrelated work that inspired Gurren Lagann. So that's what I'm hoping to see. I don't think I have much else to say on the matter, and I've already eaten up 6 minutes of your time, it seems, talking about the backstory of why this is happening. So let's say we just get on into it and enjoy the first episode of Gunbuster.
私のパパ3年4組2番高谷のり子
I have sound here?
私のパパはとても偉い人だと思います宇宙で地球を守る仕事をしていますパパの乗っている宇宙戦艦は
Looks like a Terran Trade Authority missile or ship,
い
actually.
つも私に自慢します私のパパは宇宙戦艦ルクシオン号の艦長です大きくなったら私も宇宙パイロットになってパパと一緒に宇宙へ行きたいと思います
It's a pretty cool school report. That's a grave, isn't it?
2015年12月20日曇りのち雨父が死んだ正確に言えば
Well,
12月19日に死んだ父の乗っていた宇宙戦艦は遠い宇宙で宇宙怪獣に襲われたのだ
fortunately, I was paying too much attention to
父が死んだと言っても
the volume to hear what age she was when she wrote the report.
今も宇宙のどこかで生きているような気がする私も父のいた宇宙へ行く私も宇宙パイロットになるのだ
I'm assuming that's an inspiration for Kamina wanting to go to the surface. You know, because Kamina wanted to follow his father, and his father was dead on the surface too. By the way, there's going to be spoilers in here for Gurren Lagann. If you haven't seen Gurren Lagann, I'm going to reference these shit as I see it. And just an FYI. Oh, this kind of reminds me of Pat Labor for some reason. For some reason, when I was turning up the volume, the reason I couldn't hear it at all at the very beginning, I normally have my TV volume at 15. I had to turn it all the way up to 80 to hear this. The boob jiggle for no good reason. I can't be complaining about boob jiggle. I'm watching this prequel to Gurren Lagann. It shows all boob jiggle. God, this song is exactly of its time. So 80s. Oni-sama and I are going to be pilots together. What is the point of this? Work out fine motor control, maybe?
なんだキミコか何ぼーっと見てんのよあ、お姉様ねうん私の憧れあんな風になれたら
She does have this specially colored and emblemed out mobile suit. What are we gonna call them here?
才能ないもんね何言ってんのまだま
We'll call them gunmen until we hear something
これ
else.
から上手くなるのよ今週の乙女座は6日はラッキー素敵な出会いが待っているそっかもういつまで黄昏れてんのよ5、6時間目のマシン演習は全校合同だそうよ新しいコーチも来るんだって早く着替えて練習しようそうね
I'll say this, it's already taking itself more seriously. While at the same time I can see the jokes being made. Again, I'm assuming that the gunmen doing push-ups is a joke.
私メカってダメなのよそれに同時に2つのことなんてできないのモニター見ながら手足動かすなんてそういうのパスあら余裕ね 縄跳びで練習なんて気にしちゃダメよ。もう慣れてるから。私たちとは違うのね。さすが提督の娘さんね。羨ましいわ。またコネで受かるつもりかしら。
Oh, it's literally already the scene from the opening.
あら、そうかしら。ねえ、およしなさい。お姉様。あなた方もパイロットを目指すのなら、ご自分にプライドをお持ちなさい。失礼します。
I think maybe like Gundams and robots acting like people or moving like people is just a trope of super robot stuff. So
そう、あなたが高谷提督の娘さんだったの。お気の毒にいろいろ大変だったでしょ。
あ、いえ、もう慣れましたから。
マシンの操縦は6つのバランサーと一緒に2つの手足のフィードバックさえ気をつけていれば大丈夫よ。
そんなにいっぺんに。じゃあモニターの
so maybe it's not a joke. Maybe it's you have to do that because you have to focus on a lot of things at once.
でも次の瞬間にはなすべきことを体がやってくれるわ。
すごい。天才ですね。
Like a more complicated G Gundam control
そうす
system.
るために努力するのよ。
努力ですか。じゃあ努力の天才ですね。
私もマシンに乗って最初の日は転んだわ。でも次の日から転ばないように練習したの。努力次第であなたもそうできるわ。
そんな。
あら、髪の毛が少し邪魔なようね。これをあげるわ。
そんな。
じゃあ頑張ってね、高谷さん。
I guess I'm just confused by the term Oni-san in this. Because it's not like senpai and the rest. I'm not all the way down with like Japanese words and their meanings, so I'm so used to hearing Oni-san refer to like brother-sister relationships. This is clearly not that.
敵宇宙怪獣に対し全世界を挙げて RX 計画を開始してから5年。
ねえねえ、例の計画、お隣の男子部2名は昨日決まったそうよ。
I don't know how you can be so bored piloting a giant robot.
全校から選ぶそうだから私たちにもチャンスはあるわよ。憧れのお姉様と一緒に宇宙に行けるなら私死んでもいい。バカ、無理に決まってるじゃない。3年の柏原さんに決まりよ。なんでも今度のコーチ中佐ですって。その計画のためにわざわざ赴任してきたそうよ。コーチよ。
Hey, it's the other guy from the opening.
まず全員のオートバランサーを消える。これから二度と使用は許さん。実戦は手動が基本だ。自力で立てないようなやつは学科からやり直せ。そのまま全員グラウンド。
I think what's throwing me off here is that I came into this expecting like over the top. And I'm not getting over the top. I'm getting very reasonable show with a comedic tint to it. This could easily be Girls and Panzer meets Gundam.
下校の時刻になりました。まだ校内に残っている生徒はすぐに下校してください。ねえねえ、のりこ。のりこ、早
Coca-Cola
く
still
帰ろ
exists,
う。ダメだよ、こんなとこ
as
ろ
does
でさ。
Pepsi.
もうダメ。動けない。意地になって本当に50周もするからよ。ほらほら、さっさと着替えて帰ろう。はい。うん。私が
I just feel like it was a familiar picture of the witch girl in the back.
ねえ、本当だ。
あの子よ、何でも父君が
I guess she showed promise by being able to correct so easily, or quickly rather.
決まってるでしょ。ものすごいグズなんだから。昨日見たでしょ。放置のひいきよ。いやね。どうやって取り入ったのかしら。全滅娘のくせにそこまでしてお姉様に近づきたいのかしら。
The Daughter of Defeat. Not a great nickname.
お姉様がかわいそうな。ほら。私はコーチが何を考えて。
私にはコーチが何を考えているのかわかりません。あの子はまだマシン兵器に乗って1ヶ月しか経っていません。宇宙に行くのは同じ3年生の柏原さんが適切だと思います。あの子は高谷提督の一人娘だそうです。
Wow, I didn't expect she was gonna be the one complaining.
私は提督の宇宙戦艦ルクシオンの生き残りだ。
それで彼女をパイロットに。
バカ者！いいか、この計画はお前が考えている以上に重要なものなんだ。人類の存亡をかけた問題なんだ。
だったらなぜ。
責任者は私だ。
I have to wonder
いつならやれるかもしれない。
if we're gonna do a callback
バスターマシン、宇宙に出ればわかる。
or call forwards. I don't know how you do that here,
パパの船の生
but
き残り。
funny. If Gurren Lagann's doing a callback to this, where the whole love transcends reality kind of thing, you know how like Simone reaches across the universe to find where Mia's at,
これでパイロットになって学校中の人敵に回すし。
that she's being brought along so she can find her dad because her dad's not really dead, that sort of thing.
まあそれでも任官された以上動けるように練習しといた方がいいんじゃないの。そうね。
As far as they let you get away with that, considering, oh, they put boobs on it. Come on, guys. Considering how expensive these things must be. Those Sailor Moon ass villains.
どうしたの？もう嫌だ。もう嫌だよ。
That really gives me Suletta vibes now.
お願いです。もういじめるのはやめてください。
お前を任命したことか。どうしていじめだと思う？
だって私才能なんかありません。絶対にありません。見込みもありません。みんなもひいきだって言ってます。それに天野先輩のパートナーだなんてひどすぎます。残酷です。
言いたいことはそうだ。
There's a real sad turn from how bright and hopeful she was at the very beginning.
お前がパイロットになるために持っていないものを天野が持っているというんだな。 ついてこい。あれを見ろ。あれがお前にないものの姿だ。
お姉様が鉄下駄を。
Drive?
確かに天野には素質がある。
That would be?
しかしそれ以上にあいつの才能を形作っているのはあいつ自身の努力だ。
そうね、そうするために努力するのよ。
確かにお前には才能がない。努力の分がすっぽり抜けているからだ。しかしお前には素質がある。だから選んだ。高谷、努力をしろ。才能を磨け。他を頼るな。いいか、自らの全身で感じ、頭で考え、心で判断しろ。宇宙で頼れるのは自分だけだ。
I feel like I've heard that before.
コーチ。
Feel with your head, judge with your heart.
アマノと共に宇宙へ行け。お前にはやらなければならないことがあるはずだ。
Captain Disillusion. Captain Disillusion says something like that at the end of every of his episodes. I wonder if that's where he got it from. I think I kind of do like the concept of piloting a... I'm going to call him gunman from now on until they give me a name. Of piloting a gunman to be a physically rigorous experience. Also, the controls are very much the same as the gunman in Gurren Lagann. Noticing that.
すぐに辞退すると思ってたのに、意外と頑張るわね、あの子。やるじゃない。
Yeah, fuck you. I gotta break her stride. Again.
そうよ。ずーっとコーチがつきっきりですもの。上手くなって当たり前よ。
I wonder if they're gonna be like internal villains with us the whole show. Those two girls.
Coach, 私のどこが高谷さんに劣ってるって言うんですか？教えてください、コーチ。
答える必要はない。
コーチ。およしなさい。見苦しい真似はなさらないで、柏原さん。少尉任官おめでとう、高谷さん。明日はいい。
I don't think she had a waist there in that shot.
今日の放課後、私に付き合っていただけないかしら。はい。ご自分のマシンに乗っていらしてね。
At least in Girls and Panzer, they explained it that they've, refurbished the machines themselves. I'm very surprised they just let the kids do whatever they want with these expensive giant robots. They're literally rock'em sock'em robots. Some hair in your mouth. The gunmen don't have very much strength in them. She's laying into her and she's not even denting the armor. Also, having your only camera be that big.
その通りだ
他の誰が認めてもこの私が認めないわ。コーチどうしたらいいんですかコーチ。
他を頼るな全身で感じ心で判断しろ。
そうだ生地モニターなんか気にしてるから。
Especially went with coach and not what would my dad do right now.
モニターを切った。
なんてことを。
You were moments away from fighting the Sailor Moon girls.
今だ。
Oh, I love it. We got a footprint in her fucking chest.
負けたわ。マシン兵器に乗って1ヶ月の子があの稲妻キックを信じられないわ。
And you fucking doubted her. You're no Kamina. I guess the coach is Kamina in this case.
高谷天野お前たちはいずれ先行遊撃マシン兵器部隊トップの一員になる。しかし本当の困難はこれからだ。真のトップとなるため本当に人々を
Their emblem is the Rebel Empire, not Rebel Empire, the Rebel faction from Star Wars.
努力をやめるな。乗り越えろ。そして戦え。
How quickly you all changed your tune. I'm glad to see her smiling again. We had a real sad middle of the episode there. She's definitely drawn in a way that makes me happy to see her happy.
綺麗な富士山。
Sorry, is Mount Fuji a volcano? Yeah, I think it is. It is, right?
トップを狙え。
Aim for the top? Pierce the heavens? Sure. I like that. That was a good episode. I should say, that's a good show. So far, it's a good show. I guess this, for me, was a failure of expectation. I thought, given that people keep connecting this to, like, Gurren Lagann and such, that I was expecting, like, an over-the-top thing, or a comedic thing, or... I don't know. I don't want to say not serious, because I take Gurren Lagann seriously. But Gurren Lagann is a thing, right? I think we can all just agree that Gurren Lagann is a thing. And I didn't get that from this. This, I felt, was serious. Like, the way I take Gurren Lagann. We had heart, we had emotion, everything felt realistic enough. Like, my commentary of Witch from Mercury, episode 1, when I said, oh, these robots feel real, I like that for the setting. That they're going hard on, you've got to be in control, you've got to work hard to make the robot work. That the robots were moving around in realistic ways. It was all good. I liked that. That felt real. Okay, I thought we were gonna get a next time on or something. I never know when those are gonna show up, especially in these early shows, like 80s shows, 70s, 80s. But yeah, no, I mean, it defied my expectations. I guess only because my expectations were built up around the relationship that I'm gonna say y'all, but the people who have talked to me and the community have built up around it. So, failing that, I guess I just I'm just now into the show expecting references that will be made in the future in Gurren Lagann that I'm trying to now second guess myself as to what's going to happen. Like I said, I pointed out the whole Simone using the ring and his connection to Mia to reach across time and space to get her. It's like, is this guy pulling her because he thinks she has skill or some untapped talent? Or is he doing it because her dad's still alive and, the connection between the two can cross distances unimaginable? Like, am I making that up? Is that going to happen? Or is that just me trying to read into things that aren't there? Don't answer me, by the way. Just let me shit out my mouth, right? Just let me be wrong if I'm wrong. If I keep bringing it up, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Other than that, though, no, I like the character designs. They're emotive enough that I feel sad when they're sad, and I feel happy when they're happy. At least I developed into that. I wasn't feeling anything at the beginning because I was trying to, find my footing for what this show was supposed to be. But I think I'm there. And then when she started getting sad, I felt sorry because she was so hopeful in the beginning when I was first seeing her. And I'm glad that we got the playing scene that we see her happy again. Um, yeah, no, I guess this is a shorter run. Like this and Die Buster, I believe, are shorter than the totality of Gurren Lagann itself, which I would assume means that we're going to get to the action and everything fairly quickly. Or we're going to get to the action, the character development, everything quicker than we would have in Gurren Lagann. So that's why I suspect we got through the whole training arc basically in one episode. So I'm down for the increased speed if that's the case. Otherwise, I'm just bubbling out now. I'm just bubbling out. I liked the show. That's the end all be all of it. Probably gonna watch more. Obviously, I didn't make the overlay for one episode, even though clearly I've done that before. So I guess I will catch you next time. This has been Theta, another Stone Face Reactions watching Gunbuster to the top. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye. Hey, you know how I just waved goodbye to you like a half second ago? Well, this is me from, say an hour in the future, where I've recorded another episode. So this is me post episode 2, where I've discovered the science shorts. They actually are supposed to be viewed, I think anyway, they're supposed to be viewed after every episode. So this is me coming back from the future to record the episode 1 science short so I can add it to where I'm at now after the first episode. And then I'll do the same thing for episode 2, and then I'll just continue to do it the right way for every episode here on out. So know that I only missed this one for the first one in case I explained something important during episode 2, which I may have just missed. So, yeah, here we go.
トップを狙え科学講座。どうも高谷です。天野です。番組の後のお勉強会。
I wonder if
遅れ
Bleach took
気味
from
の高谷
this.
さんと一緒に皆さんも補習を受けましょうね。今日は第1回
What
で
is it,
これ
Apple?
から行く宇宙
Apple
についてで
Tech.
す。高谷さんは宇宙について何を知っているの？真空と絶対零度って言うと思ったでしょう。のりこも予習しました。宇宙は真空じゃなくてエーテルフィールドだし、絶対零度じゃなくて
Ether
国
field.
体輻射の3度ですよね。高谷さん、意味が分かって言ってるの？じゃあ初めから勉強しましょうね。
And
そ
it's
もの
not an
始まりは
absolute vacuum.
20世紀の終わり。タンホイザー博士が発表したエーテル宇宙論で物理学は全て変わってしまったの。
I've
タン
also
ホイ
heard
ザー博士って
that this dude is
5
completely
年
made
連
up.
続でノーベル賞をもらったすっごい天才でしょ。考古物理学のニュートン、古典物理学のアインシュタイン、現代物理学のタンホイザーって言われています。
I guess he's like the Minovsky of
で、
Gunbuster.
彼が予言したのがワープ理論の基礎となったタンホイザーゲートです。
あ、スターボーでしょ。
スターボーは単なる亜高速現象よ。タンホイザーゲートは通常物質が高速を超えられる唯一の方法。説明できる？
ブラックホールが2つぐるぐる回ってて、真ん中に穴が開いてスターボーが見えるだっけ？
半分だけ当たり。よくて、互いにシュバルツシルト半径を共有する複数のブラックホールは、その公転角運動の制御によって特異点がむき出しとなり、エルゴ領域をその外側へ移すことができる。これがタンホイザーゲートよ。
Okay, so they create a naked
もっと勉強し
singularity.
ます。
はい、それじゃあ次の質問。宇宙旅行やマシン兵器を可能にした燃料、アイスセカンドを説明せよ。
これは知ってます。人類で最初に発見した常温で重力縮体している氷の同位体結晶ですね。その静止質量の大半を運動質量の次元に預けているんです。光の赤方変異現象によって暗闇の中でも赤く光る宇宙に生きる女の宝石。
その通りだ、高谷。
コー
That's
チ。
わか
coach.
らないことはちっとも恥ずかしいことじゃない。大切なのは根性と努力だ。
はい、私もアイスセカンドの似合う素敵な女の子になります。
それじゃまた。
バイバイ。
Well, that was cute. It was cute and utterly above my head. I mean, I will have said something during episode 2, which will tell you that I at least understand bits of special relativity. Nothing nowhere as close as to being able to know how creating a naked singularity will help you go faster than light. I mean, granted, what a singularity is breaks our entire concept of space-time, our understanding of it, rather. But at the same time, they've created a physicist, because they're in the future, who had redefined physics as we know it, so it's easy for them. I feel like it's when I'm trying to read hard sci-fi, like my favorite hard sci-fi, and they just like introduce concepts that I've never heard of before. They can spend entire pages, explaining it, but at the end of the day, I'll just say what you say narratively and it works. It's fine with me. Okay, so yeah, that has been the science bit number 1, and now I am saying goodbye, and I will see you in episode 2, and future me coming right off of this, we'll see you at the very end of that, doing a science thing as well. By the way, hope I got that censorship right in episode 2. Alright, bye-bye. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?